just been doing some experiments, taking some video of the moon using a Mintron camera. This is what the setup looks like. You've got your Mintron video camera. I've had to make a little spacer, I'll show you, to get the focal length in. As you can see, there's a little cardboard spacer there. It does come with a little, you can buy these T adapters that go into the video camera. That's the black plastic bit there, the front of the camera. It's only black and white, and basically it goes onto it as a basic telescope there, 70mm Celestron refractor onto a nice sturdy tripod. And basically you've got controls. I can control the elevation and the degrees in the sky, but I found the best setting seems to be these. Okay, you can see quite a lot of details, especially things like crater impacts and the contrast on the moon. More different to stills, and it shows contrast, and you get like sparkling effects as light comes from the moon. If you reset the scope occasionally every few seconds, the moon will snap into view better, and you can see extremely bright areas. The contrast, you can probably mess around a bit with the contrast and the brightness, but to me, just for a basic video astronomy, it's just quite spectacular to see the moon like this, just moving on my screen in the sky. The beauty of video astronomy with a short focal length refractor is you can get a large amount of sky on your screen. I'm getting here probably just over ½ a degree, which is a lot of sky, and hopefully I'll be able to pick out stars if I get my gain correctly, but I need to experiment with focus. Obviously I've set the focus correctly now for the heavens. As you can see, with a bit of patience you can get quite a decent video, live video of the moon using short focal length refractors, about 400mm, 300mm, that sort of thing. This enables a video camera which has the equivalent of a very short focal length eyepiece to get sharp pictures of objects. I'm hoping it would do the planets, but this is my first experiment with video astronomy using the moon. So I can just show you around. There's the moon there, it's just appearing off screen. Here's the camera, it's a Mintron, that's the controls there for all the shutter and how you set it. I've got it safely taped on as well using duct tape, and there's the little T adapter, that's the black thing there, it's the adapter that goes into the video camera, and I've used a cardboard tube for extension into the actual focusing tube. There's a focusing of there, little Celestron scope. It's called a Travelscope actually, if I try and get the light on that. It's called a Travelscope actually, 70mm Celestron. Front end, as you can see, it's a small bit of dew on the lens, but it's not too bad. And there's a video view down there, and you have to keep moving the scope slightly because of the backlight compensation. I found it quite complicated to work at first, but once you've got your focus fixed on an object like the moon, then you're halfway there to doing the stars. Obviously with the stars I'll have to get the slow shutter, sens-up it's called, and that goes up to 128. On other video cameras it's a lot higher, but this is a sensitive camera because it's black and white. As you can see, patience pays off by setting up your video camera correctly, and you can always write down your settings for future reference. And the focus is critical, obviously, for an object like the moon. The beauty of video astronomy is you can just sit on your back step and just watch this beautiful object drift across on your little screen. And this is a little black and white monitor that I got many years ago, and it just has a video in. Here you can see some videos of some stars going across. This is from Orion. It's not a perfect thing, but it's a start for astronomy and video astronomy. As the moon drifts across the sky and the sky gets darker, you'll find the contrast will improve a lot on the craters, and you'll be able to pick out much more features even on this small screen. I mean, it's over half a degree, and you should get a decent view of the moon on your live video screen. Black and white, but the contrast is brilliant. Of course, it's fun to watch the clouds go across the moon. Look at this, clouds shooting across the moon live on the video feed there.